Good morning, you guys. Happy Monday. Okay, really quick, I have a full makeup tutorial today. It has been a long time since we've done makeup. This is actually the first time I've worn makeup since last week, Wednesday. I put a little bit on yesterday, but I haven't done makeup since last Wednesday because I've been on vacation. So feels good to have my face back on again. I did all of my basics that I usually do. I started with my skincare, followed with primer, and then did my serum foundation. I did eyeshadow today in a couple of different colors. I started with a liquid shadow, and then I used a new color that I haven't used before. I did this one right here, which is called Appreciative. And then I did my corner in this really dark kind of chestnut, which is called Affable. And I just did a little bit more of like a browned smoked eye, but tried to still keep it neutral and natural. And then I also used the wonderful coconut ice. The coconut ice is part of the new duo-sided color sticks from Unique. These are fantastic. This is the coconut ice. So on one side, I have got this really pretty kind of shimmery iridescent color. It's kind of like a champagne almost. Not quite. I mean, it's more ivory than a champagne. It's really, really pretty. If you blend it down before it dries out, you can get a little bit of a softer look with it. And then on the opposite side of this one, it's that really pretty teal. Isn't that gorgeous? I should have actually put a little bit of that on today. Maybe we'll use that tomorrow. I'm already done, so I don't want to mess it up. But this is a really great color stick. I'm really liking the champagne one, the coconut ice. And that is what I used on my actual eyelid, just to give it a little bit of a shimmer, a pop, without using that solid white that I usually do. And then I did do eyeliner today, which I normally don't do. And you guys, look at the lashes. The lashes are growing like crazy. This is the first ever lash serum that I have used that I have gotten these kind of results where I actually look like I'm wearing falsies. So if you guys do not have time to watch the entire makeup tutorial, completely understand. Most of us don't have time to just sit for an hour. But I know a lot of my customers watch it at night before bed. It's kind of like a tone down at the end of the day. But if you guys want any links for anything, if you want the full makeup look, everything I used from start to finish as far as makeup goes, just comment lookbook. If you want the skincare that I used, comment skincare. And then if you just want this amazing lash duo right here, which is the lash serum and the Epic 4D fiber mascara, which is what gives me these amazing eyelashes every single day, just comment lash duo, and then I will just actually send you over a customized link right to your messenger. If you guys have any questions on color matching, skincare, anything, just shoot me a message. I'm always here to answer questions. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Happy Monday. Okay, you guys, it's Monday. I'm half dressed. Pajamas on the bottom, work on the top. I don't really care. I want to be comfortable. I have been gone legitly pretty much the entire summer, and I need to do so much catch up. We just came back from what was essentially almost a 2-week vacay. We were with Mark's family for 5 days, came home for 2 days, and then we were with my family for 5 days, and got back yesterday. I am now going to be home for 2 weeks straight before our next baseball tournament. So I'm really excited. I'm hopefully going to get back with my consistency. I am not an organized person by any means, but I am somebody that thrives much better on a schedule. I like a schedule. I like to know what time I need to be up, what I have going on during the day, what time I go to bed. Like, that's just how I am. I don't like out of the blue plans. I don't like when people are late. I don't like when my plans get changed abruptly. That's just how I am. I am a schedule person. And so this will be really nice to be home and get back on a schedule. I already did my skincare. So lash serum, obviously. I did my eye cream, need this. And then I did, when I woke up this morning, I did put my squalene oil on because I was a little bit dry. I think it's just from swimming all weekend. Like, we were up at Lake Minnewaska, and it was just a lot of sun, a lot of just heat, and my face needed it. So I did squalene oil this morning, and it's amazing how much more hydrated your face can feel. So today, if you guys are thinking about, I know I have several of you that have been wanting to place some orders and kind of going back and forth between a couple of products. If you guys ever have any questions on products, like if you have questions on color matching, if you have questions on, like, I have a lot of customers that reach out about like skincare, what is the best recommendation? Because Unique has a lot of different skincares, and now with the curated website, there are multiple brands on my storefront that you can actually shop. And so there are several really, really good companies. I would say a couple that really stand out to me is obviously Unique. Like, I love primer. We're gonna get primer while I'm talking. This is my mattifying primer. I love to use this before my makeup. This just kind of helps soothe fine lines and wrinkles, kind of smooths them out, gets rid of any texture on the face, and then it puts a little bit of grip on the face so that when you do your foundation adheres to your face and doesn't fade as easily. It just kind of is like that nice first step in having all day long lasting makeup. But anyway, I have no idea what I was even talking about. So skincare is done. What was I talking about? Oh yeah. So if you guys ever have questions about like skincare, because Unique has some really great lines. I use the Glowplexion line, and then I just kind of throw in some odds and ends. They do have a universal line, which is also they honestly have like 3 or 4 different skincare lines. So it really depends on what your skin is needing and what you're trying to target. But then there's also some companies like Ice Elements. Ice Elements has some great skincare as well, as does PMD Beauty. So it really just depends. But if you're looking over the website and you're confused, like, what do I buy? I don't know what's gonna work the best for my skin. Reach out to me, let me know. I'm here to answer questions. I'm always happy to help you guys. Like, that's why I'm here. Yeah, so let's get rolling. I have not done my makeup. Yesterday was the first day that I have done my makeup in 5 days. In the last, since we left for vacation for Alex, the end of July, I've done my makeup 1 time in the last week and a half. So I am missing my makeup. I like to have my face fully done. That is just the way I am. But sometimes when you go on vacation and you're on the boat and in water and all that stuff, it's kind of nice not to have to worry about it. I will say there's something nice about not wearing mascara. And if your eyes are bugging, you can just rub your face and you don't have to worry about messing all your makeup up. So there is something freeing about not wearing makeup, but I'll be 100% honest with you. I did my makeup yesterday for the first time in 5 days, and I just felt so much better. I felt like myself again. And we were kind of talking about this over the weekend about makeup and like Botox and all that kind of stuff, because I have some family members that get Botox, and so it's always a topic of conversation in our house. And like I told my sisters, if people should do what makes them feel the best. Not very many of my sisters wear a lot of makeup. They're all very kind of more simple. And I am like the complete opposite. I love to have my makeup on. You guys, I forgot my makeup brushes in my suitcase. So I brought all my makeup with, didn't even do it. So I gotta run and grab my makeup brushes quick. All right, let's get rolling. Okay, so exciting news for those of you that shop Bellanova. We've had a lot of orders going out. So lot of jewelry, like lots and lots and lots of jewelry. I am getting a bunch of new stuff this coming, well, either this week or next week. I don't know exactly when it's going to be here. Really beautiful things. But with that being said, this week will be the last week that we increase our sales, guys. So organza, this is my serum foundation. And so on Bellanova right now, so 2 weeks ago, we started our sale at 30%. Last week, we increased it to 40%. This week, it will increase to 50%. And then that will be the end. So if you guys have got like our clothing, our clearance clothing will stay on clearance until it's all gone. But like all of the jewelry right now, I am including in our sale price, which typically, like if we do sales at Christmas and stuff, I'll usually include the jewelry, but I don't usually just include the whole website at 50% off very often. It's very random that I do that. And so right now, all of the jewelry that I have on the website is included in that sale. So everything is 50% off, which is pretty crazy. It's really nice stuff. If you guys are wanting to update your jewelry closet, this would be a really, really good time to do it. I'm at the point here where I have to pour because I'm almost out of this, and I just placed an order early this morning at like 6:30. The rose water, which I've been very excited to get. I've never used it. It's a product a lot of people use, but it expired at 8 o'clock this morning, and so I wanted to make sure I got my order placed before it expired. I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But what was I saying again? I'm a scatterbrain. I'm not used to working right now. It's been, how many days has it been since I've been on a video? Probably 5, maybe 6. Way too long. But the website will be at 50% off, and then once this week expires, so come Sunday, you'll have today through Sunday to shop that website. You'll get 50% off your total purchase. So all of my makeup tools, all of our jewelry, which we have some absolutely amazing jewelry. So these are my stacked bracelets that I wear almost every day. I've been wearing these in the water to wash my hands. You guys, they're like tarnish proof. They're so amazing. I've had these 3 bracelets for almost a year. I absolutely love them. This one is a plate bracelet that says grateful. This is my heart bracelet, and then this one says choose joy. But I still have a few of those left on the website that are 50% off, which is crazy. Grab the stuff, guys, grab it. And then what's even better about my sale is not only is all of our regular priced inventory 50% off, all of our sales stuff can also have that applied. So I have got right now a ton of clothing in the last call and the sale category. We have dresses in there, dresses for $15. That 50% off sale price applies to the already discounted price, which means you guys could be getting dresses for $7.50. I have beautiful tops in there that are currently priced at $10. You could be getting tops, shirts for $5. You guys, that's better than a garage sale price. So get on the website, do some shopping. I do know clothing wise, I have a ton of smalls. So if you guys wear size small, this would be a really good opportunity for you to grab some really great stuff at amazing prices. Again, this will be the last week of the sale on the entire website. You can even grab like a lot of our makeup tools. Like we have a bunch of these really great velvet makeup sponges. We have makeup brushes. We have got like really nice sponges, but all of that 50% off. So come Sunday, all of the jewelry, all of the regular, like the makeup tools, all of that stuff will go back to regular price. And then the only thing that will stay in the sale category is the clothes. So it's a really good opportunity. I don't want you guys to miss out on this. I'm contemplating in September, Lake Crystal is having their citywide garage sales. And I really wanted to do it last year, but our entire development was like the road going past our house was under construction. So I opted out of it. And then in spring, they also have one over Mother's Day weekend. And we always have stuff going on that weekend. And so I am contemplating if I can get myself organized enough, I'm contemplating doing a garage sale because I have got a ton of like fixtures from the store yet that I haven't sold, like flowers, succulents, trays, tons of baskets. I have got pictures, so much stuff. I have some gorgeous lights, like crystal lights, but I have so much stuff yet from the store. And when I first moved home, like, I didn't know if I should get rid of it or not, because kind of part of me thought, I don't know. I don't want to close the door on having a storefront. And so I want to hold on to a lot of this stuff in case one day I decide to go that route again, in which I probably would. My husband would kill me. He'd literally kill me. And working from home has kind of been a really good blessing for this stage in our life because I am able to be with the kids when I need to be. And so that ship has sailed for now. And so I'm kind of thinking about starting to maybe part with a lot of my stuff. And I have a lot of really beautiful things. So but anyway, and then I have a lot of clothes. I want to sell a lot of jewelry. And I think it might be just easier to just have a big old garage sale, put it all outside, and just let people pick through it. Sometimes it's easier to buy things if you can see it in person. Okay, so we have got, that was foundation in serum, my favorite foundation ever. I did the concealer under the eye, and then I just did setting powder over the top of that. I am gonna do a little bit of bronzer today because I am still really dark on my body compared to my face. So we're gonna go in with the Cypress, it's called. This is a pressed foundation. This is actually a full cover powder foundation. I don't use it as foundation because A, it's way too dark for my face. And I am really in love with my serum. So I don't typically steer different direction. Occasionally I'll use like depending on the day, sometimes I'll use the BB cream, but this is probably, the serum is my favorite. So I'm just gonna take the Cypress and darken up my skin a little bit so that it blends a little bit more with my body. I don't look super crazy and discolored looking. Bronzer's a really great tool for you guys if you are like me and you usually have like makeup with sunscreen in it. My face obviously doesn't get as tan as my body, and typically if I'm outside I usually have a hat on anyway, and so my face doesn't get a lot of sun. And I've honestly been trying really hard in the last couple of years to take better care of my skin because as we get older, the age spots, the texture, it all becomes way more apparent. And I don't know, I went my whole life without taking care of my skin. Never used skincare, never washed my makeup off at night. I'd sleep in my makeup. I slept in my makeup for years. And finally, like 2 years ago, I just decided like, okay, Brenda, you're not at the age anymore where you can just let your skin go or you're gonna have massive problems. And I don't want that. I don't want my skin, like obviously my skin's gonna age because I'm aging, we all are, but I wanna try and slow it down the best that I can. And part of that is just making sure that I'm not baking my face in the sun. So bronzer is a really good tool if you have a really dark body, but a really light face. I'm just using a powder on my eyebrows because I have not restocked my brow pencil yet. There's a new vendor on Curated called Ology, and they make perfume, you guys, oil perfume that is made out of fractionated coconut oil. And what is very cool about this is that the scents last all day. So instead of being made with alcohol like traditional perfume is, that evaporates on the skin over time, which is why a lot of times perfumes don't last on the skin. This is made with fractionated oil, coconut oil, so it sinks into the skin, fully absorbs. Not only does the perfume hydrate your skin because it kind of has a hydration boost to it, but it lasts all day long. And a lot of the gals using the perfume say that the perfume actually gets stronger as the day goes on, as it absorbs into your skin. It works with your own pheromones to kind of give everybody a unique scent. And they have got several different options. You can buy them in single little glass spray bottles, like the little glass vials. They have got a, I don't remember, I think they call it the introductory kit, where you get 6 of their best-selling perfumes in trial sizes, so you can try all the perfumes before ordering a big one. Or they have a set that you can buy all the full-size perfumes, and then you get it in a genuine leather, like a perfume case. That one is a little bit more expensive. The full set is $171, which for me, I wouldn't personally spend that, but I do think I'm gonna order the little trial set because you get a trial size of all of the perfumes, and that one's like $60. So I think I'm gonna do that because I am a perfume freak. I love perfume, but I don't wanna order a full one before I smell it. So I think the trial one would be the best route to go. Okay, so what I did is up on my brow, I took a very tapered brush right here, and I just outlined my eyebrow, sharpened up that line with my concealer. I've been using my concealer lately to do that because it's more of a crisp line, and the concealer is a matte, so it's not shiny or powdery like an eyeshadow is, and I kind of like the look of that better up on my arch. And then I'm gonna go in with the Giggly. This is my liquid eyeshadow. This is my absolute favorite eyeshadow of all the products that I have. This is probably my favorite. I never thought I'd be like a pinky eyeshadow person, but I really like the color of this. I kind of like more of the neutrals. And then what I'm gonna actually do, you guys, before that dries down, I'm gonna go in with a fluff brush, and I'm just going to very lightly go over the top of it with this color right here, which is called, I've never used this one, it's called Appreciative. And that one has just a little bit of like a champagne color to it with a tiny bit of shimmer. And sometimes I like painting my shadows over the liquids because it makes the shadow like adhere better so it doesn't fall. I want just a little bit of kind of a glowy look today. And this shadow has got like a really pretty satin look to it. It's really hard because in my lighting, where the light hits me, it looks like I only have the shadow right there, but that's not the case. Okay, so that one was called, what did I say? Appreciative. It's really, really pretty color. I really like that one. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with this really dark brown. I've never used that one before. Affable, I believe that's called. Actually, I've maybe used it once. It's pretty dark, so I don't use it very often. I don't like a ton of darkness on my eyes because I already have really small eyes. So I kind of feel like if I go too dark, it shrinks my eyes down too much. But I want to do a little bit of a smoky eye in the corner today. It's kind of like a chestnutty color. It's really, really pretty. The thing I love about makeup the most is that, It's like art, right? Depending on the colors that you put together, they just give you a completely different look. Okay, we are gonna do, I am gonna do coconut ice. So this is my dual-sided shimmer stick. I'm gonna take my coconut ice. I'm gonna go right inside. I'm gonna actually skip the outside corner this time, which is not something I normally do. I'm just gonna pop this on the inside corner. I have like mixed feelings about these. I'm so used to my shadow sticks being solid, and the coconut ice is definitely more iridescent, so it doesn't go on super, super solid. And I have to adjust to that because I'm so used to having like this one where I painted on it's just a solid white line. I had somebody send me a message that told me to stop. It was a guy, some dinkweed, that said, okay, enough of the white already. Nobody actually does that anymore. Well, let me tell you what, I don't give two flying craps about what anybody thinks is in or isn't in. I believe that whatever you like, do. If you like your white eyeshadow, wear your white eyeshadow. If you like really heavy, thick eyeliner, wear heavy, thick eyeliner. If you like really subtle makeup and you don't like to wear a lot of makeup because you think it's tacky and over the top, that's fine. Don't wear makeup. But you know what? Like, if you can't be a nice person, just don't say anything. You telling me that I should get rid of the white eyeshadow is more than likely not going to make me get rid of the white eyeshadow. Do you want to know why? Because I like the white eyeshadow. And I don't really care if you don't. I don't really let people's opinions bother me that much. They used to when I was young. I'm too damn old to care now. I've been wearing my eyeshadow like this for years, and the reason that I do it, if anybody's wondering why I wear the white, I mean, it's not like I leave it like color Crown white, but I blend it. But the reason that I do it is because I have really tiny eyes, and if you do a lighter base around the perimeter of your eye, it's going to help pop your eyes open. So on this side, it looks like my eyeshadow is super uneven, but it's not. It's like perfect. I don't like the way the light's picking it up right now, but that's okay. Let's keep going. We're gonna do eyeliner. I've been using, ever since my liquid kind of dried up, I went back to my original eyeliner. This is the Moodstruck Precision eyeliner in black. I actually am really liking it. I think I just had to get used to the tip on here. And now that I'm used to the tip and how to actually put it onto my eye to get a really thin line, I've been really liking it. Just have to be careful with it because it's really easy to get it too thick really quick. My kids are waking up. I can hear them in the kitchen. You guys, school starts before Labor Day this year, and I'm very disappointed about it. I'm not ready. Landon is going to be a senior, and I am not ready. He had his senior pictures done a couple weeks ago, and I can't wait to get his pictures back. We had a lady out of Mankato do them for us, and I I'm so excited. Okay, Epic 4D mascara. This is the best mascara in the world. As always, you guys, if you ever get transfer up on the top, make sure you let it dry before you flake it off so that you don't run into a gooey, smeared, messy problem. All right, let's do Barely Bronzed. This is my go-to color all summer long. Normally, I'm a really big fan of the Peony Pink. It's probably my personal favorite color, but in the summer, I definitely like the Barely Bronze better because it blends with my tan a little bit more. With this one, now when I do the pink, I press it into my skin. When I do the Barely Bronzed, because when I do the pink one, I want it to be very noticeable that it's blush. So I press. With this one, I like to blend in a circular motion because that will color blend it so it all kind of melts together. And that's how I want more of the bronzer to look, because I want it almost to look like it's just part of my tan. I don't want it to have like a definite line like a blush will. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in with, I don't normally do this with the Barely Bronze, but I'm gonna take my Fresh Orchid. This you have to be a little bit careful with because it's very, very pigmented and it can get dark very, very quickly. So what I'm gonna do with this one is I'm gonna go in with this angled brush. These I also have on the website. This is a double-sided fluff brush. These bristles are really fluffy on this one versus being really compact. I'm gonna just brush it really lightly and then I'm gonna dab it off because this gets very, very bright. And I'm just gonna go right over the top of my cheekbone with this color, like so. And then I'm gonna take that brush that I used for my Barely Bronzed and I'm just gonna blend them together. But then that will just pop that cheekbone out a little bit. So I get kind of like the underbrushing with the bronze, and then that'll just pop the cheek. I like to have a lot of color on my cheek. That is one thing I'm a very big fan of, is colorful cheeks. I think we kind of talked last week about how most women look a little bit better with a little makeup. And if you don't want to wear a ton of it, I totally get it. But I do think that women look a little bit more put together if they have eyelashes done. So your mascara, a little bit of color on the cheek, and a little bit of color on the lip. If you guys ever want like a full, like a customized link, you can say the Essential 3 or the Essential Trio, and then I can send you a link for lip color, cheek color, and the most amazing mascara. If you want skincare, comment skincare, and then if you want the entire thing, like everything in the makeup video that I use from start to finish, then comment lookbook and I will send you a link for all of it. The nice thing about the customizable carts is that they are exactly that. I put in what I use, but then you guys can go in and change colors. You can delete products that you don't think you'll use. You can add other products that you think you will. The nice thing about the customizable links is it just kind of takes you to a link that already has the products that I'm using so that you guys don't have to go through the whole website. And then it's easier just to delete them out than to have to navigate the entire website and try and find everything. Sometimes when people ask for the lookbook, it can get a little scary on the price because I'm not gonna lie, if you buy everything at one time that I use in one makeup video, it's not inexpensive. But what you have to remember is I've been stocking up my collection since December. So I've been using this stuff for quite a while. And so I've had time to kind of build. I did not order everything at once. There's no way I would have been able to do that. But I just add things as I need them. And then when there are like free gifts that I really want, I'll place an order, grab the free gift, and the free gifts have really been beneficial in helping me build up product as well. So, okay, I'm going to, you know what I'm gonna do, you guys, is I'm gonna shut off my really big light so that you guys can see what my makeup looks like without these lights in my face. And then you'll be able to see how that eyeshadow's goes all the way around. So that is what it looks like with no lights on. Voila. But I need the lights so that you guys can see what I'm doing. It gets kind of dark up here. I don't particularly love this room. I kind of wish my makeup room was on the other side of the house so that I'd have the morning sun, but that's not the way that it is. So this is makeup. It's bronzy. I'm gonna actually add some eyeliner. I kind of feel like I want some eyeliner today. I haven't worn eyeliner in a long time. Usually when I do my eyeliner, I just do the waterline because I don't like it super, super thick. Voila. Perfect. Okay, that's makeup. It really doesn't take very long. The thing that takes the longest with my videos, I'm talking. Now, if I was to do my makeup without like shooting it for you guys, my entire makeup routine, including my morning skincare to like complete makeup, takes about 10 to 15 minutes. It's not super time consuming. It's a process. And I have my process down. Oh my gosh, I love this stuff. Check out them eyelashes. I mean, look at this, you guys. That is the magic of these two products. If you want these two products, comment lash duo and I will send you a link for these two products. The Borboleta is my serum, so that is a eyelash stimulator, so it's going to help your eyelashes grow longer, thicker, stronger. And then the Epic 40, which is my favorite mascara, that is going to build little fibers to it, so it is going to plump them and make them legitly look like you're wearing falsies. So that is makeup today. I'm gonna actually put on my lip plumper. I'm not big into a ton of color on my lips, so one of the products that I like to use most frequently when I don't want color on my lips is, where did I put it? I had it this morning. Right here, my Perfect Pout. This is my lip plumper. So this is a lip plumper. It's gonna hydrate, help with fine lines and wrinkles on your lips. Gives a ton of hydration. Look at that. And it's just glossy. And sometimes I just want a very nude lip. I want a little bit of shine without a lot of color. And the Perfect Pout is absolutely perfect for that. Plus, I have very small, little teeny weeny lips. And so anything that I can use to plump those babies up, I'm all about. So that is makeup today. If you guys have any questions, let me know. The free gift, what is the free gift today? Oh, the eyeshadow stick. So today you get a free eyeshadow stick with any purchase of 3 products or more. The color is, let me check. Okay, the color today for the eyeshadow pencil is Enthusiastic. So it is a shimmer brown like this one. It's very close to Gleaming, but it's a little bit darker, but it does have the satin shimmer to it. I love my eyeshadow sticks. I'm actually almost completely out of my Gleaming, so I should reorder this. So it's gonna be kind of like a mix between these two. But one of them I have is a solid and one of them is a shimmer. It's kind of like between those two colors. It's like a dark shimmery brown. It's very beautiful. But the thing that's really, really nice about the eyeshadow sticks is when they dry, they're semi-permanent, so they last forever. Like, they literally will not come off until you wash with soap and water. So, okay, this is the final look. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Free eyeshadow stick today with any 3 qualifying products. And make sure you check the website out. They have a lot of really great stuff. Check that perfume out. The name of the company is Ology. And you guys, fractionated coconut oil perfume. No alcohol, no chemicals. It's all paraben free. Really good stuff. Lasts all day. Apparently the scents are amazing. So I have not yet ordered mine, but it is on my to-do list.